Alrighty. All right, let me fix this up. All right. All right. All right. No, I'll just keep it right there. Good evening, Leo. This is David with Tarot and Astrology for All, bringing you your 5-day forecast. Don't ask me why it was 5 days. I just got that message and I rolled with it. So when I was about to take the screenshot for this video, I ended up drawing these two cards. Now, what I'm getting from this is that some of you guys have the ability for growth and expansion, and some of you guys have the ability to manifest those things that you really desire. The Empress is one of those people that she owned it all. She is the next in line underneath the Emperor, or right besides the Emperor. So when it comes to the Empress, it's all about growth and expansion, but it might happen through communication. This is something you might have knowledge of already, maybe not. But another card that came out with it was the Cosmic Egg. Now, when it comes to the Cosmic Egg, it's about the ending of cycles and it's about the beginning of new ones. So what I see here is the ending of an old cycle and possibly the beginning of a new one. Could be for some of you that the last cycle was pretty darn impressive, had a lot of growth to it, but you are now entering a new cycle. So let's start off with, oops. All right, so let's start drawing. Let's start drawing for the sign of Leo. I'm already 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and I've got a total of like 7 minutes. All right, so let's get through this, shall we? All right, so Leo, with the dragon coming out, I kind of feel like you have ancient knowledge already of this. You have knowledge of this growth and expansion that just happened, but you also have the idea of that new cycle coming in, and you already have your eye on it, Leo, which is really good. Now, make sure that whatever it is that's around you, whether it's jealousy or envy, right? Because if you look at these colors specifically, they're orange and green. So, well, yellow, orange, and green. So with the dragon, it lets me know you already have your eye on it. And also, this might have came from divine guidance, because this card is known as the ethereal cards or the divine cards. So let's see what other card comes up, and then we will move on to the next deck. Cobra in the reverse. So this is good. This is good. It means that you've settled down a little bit. Your energy is actually going down as opposed to up. So I feel like within this new cycle, there shouldn't be too much work. Also within this cycle, I feel like there isn't a necessary need to be defensive about anything. And some of you guys might be feeling a little tired. It's not too surprising, but a lot of us have been tired with a lot of different things. It could be that maybe you had some certain thoughts that, put you up into a certain position ready to strike. But I feel like whatever it was, you were able to overcome it. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, it's the elk in the reverse. This elk, if you could imagine an elk and the musk that elk gives off, then this is testosterone. So with testosterone flipped upside down, and the elk is an earth sign or the earth element, as signified by the. You know what? Let me turn this light down. Can't we see this better? All right. So the elk at the bottom is one of those cards that signifies that lowering of testosterone, and quite possibly something having to do with that yellow and that orange energy, that green energy that I was feeling. It has something to do with jealousy and envy. I feel like it's more towards you and not you towards somebody else, but that could be possible, Leo. So, all right. So moving on to the next ones. Let's see what we get. Let's see what the fairies have for you guys. The journeyman upside down. Okay, so what this is telling me is that you're still in that cycle. So I feel like you're getting ready to leave that cycle, getting ready to go into a new one, although that new cycle is not ready yet. Now, I kind of feel like this has to do, one, with thoughts, and it also has to do with certain changes that are taking place. So when you add those two things together, 1 and 5, it comes out to 6. Now, this is things that might be happening on an everyday level. These are things that, for one reason or another, may be affecting you emotionally. But at the same time, I kind of feel like you're waiting for that opportunity. That's what this feels like. Yeah. So with the Dark Lady in the reverse, this is interesting because, not only did you have the Elk in the reverse and the Cobra, but now you have the Dark Lady. The Dark Lady is usually something that signifies like our, how would I say it? It signifies like our deepest, darkest desires, almost. This is like the shadow side, but interestingly enough, she's connected by the moon, so she's an emotional creature. Now, that 2 up at the top, it's one of those numbers that represents balance, but it also represents making decisions. And I feel that at this moment, you're adverse to making a decision just yet. All right. Penelope Dreamweaver in the reverse. So, with Penelope coming out in the reverse, I very much feel, oh, look at that. And you have Singer of Transformation right at the bottom. So, with these two cards, it shows that you're ready for transformation, but those last steps that you need might come through a dream. So make sure to keep a dream journal, Leo. Ooh, all right. This might be just a little over 7 minutes, but it's okay. We're already speeding through. All right, the Hierophant. So this is something that is going to take, well, these changes that are taking place, they're going to be changes that have structure to them, have a certain set of beliefs. And it could be some of these beliefs that maybe you need to let go. But however, it is necessary to hold on to your faith, to whatever you believe in, hold on to that, because that's what's going to help you change. And that's what's going to help you get started on this new journey. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. And that's all, and that's underneath the Dark Lady. So with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, I kind of feel like part of the reason why you're not moving forward is because you don't want to rush ahead. So as far as the that last step, that's right here with Penelope Dreamweaver. This is one of those cards that says go into your dreams and make sure that whatever it is that you see, you write it down. And this is going to help you interpret as many things as possible from it. The Tower in the reverse. All right, so that makes perfect sense. And that means that with the Tower in the reverse, there's still an epiphany of sorts. That lightning bolt, it's kind of like that, and you're just like, oh, I knew I could use that as a solution. That's basically what this card in the reverse is saying, is that you're waiting on that little insight. And that insight, I believe, just because it's right underneath it, is going to come through your dreams. So as soon as you get that message from your dreams, that tower will fall and things will move on forward. Now, honestly though, Leo, it takes some planning. You need to go ahead and begin movement of different things in your life without letting go of that one staff that you got in that Ace of Wands, right? Because this is a 3 of Wands, and of course the 3 once more that talks about communication. So this to me seems very much like spiritual communication through dreams. Interesting. All right, so let's see. Ooh, Aquarius. Now it might be necessary to show care to those who are in your network, Leo. A lot of the times we might become full of ourselves, full of ego. I don't think you're showing any ego based on what these cards have shown me, but your best bet is to show care to those who you associate with. And then what's left is the proper communication. Now, this is telling me now that not only are you going to receive your communication from dreams, but you're also going to receive your communications from other people. So let's see what kind of energy. And I believe this is what's got your energy calm. All right, Mercury. So with Mercury, it's all about the thought process. It's all about the train of thought and how you go through whatever it is that you're going through and how you process it. Now, the right way to go about it is to check your heart, check your soul, yourself, because your higher self is going to let you know. Also, you have the North Node, and all that's left is the North Node, which is where your soul is pulling you. So this is incredible. This is all saying that your transformation begins right after you receive this information that's necessary to move forward. Yeah, so it's basically a choice right now. You don't have the full scope of the information, so I wouldn't suggest moving forward. And you are correct in making sure that you don't move forward just yet, Leo. But the right way to go about this, as I've said, is to check your soul and check your thought process. And in the process, what ends up happening is happiness, because you got the 10 right here. And then on the other side, what's left? Those finances. Now, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about with the journeyman. The journeyman shows us that we can start forward, but if we don't have the proper resources, which takes preparation, then we will not succeed. Now, Leo, I feel that you're in a preparatory position and you're getting ready to move on to the next cycle. But first, it takes that information through either a dream or through communication with other people. So there's your reading, Leo. Thank you for joining me. Also, it's in the description below, but if you have any tarot decks that you have not seen me use and you would like to donate them, whether they're new or used, doesn't really matter. I can go ahead and cleanse them. Feel free, because in the description and also in the video like this, I will give your name a shout out at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, or both. So make sure that if you guys have any decks to send in, go ahead and let me know, message me, and then I will send you the address. So with that, I hope that you have a great night, Leo. I hope that this information is helpful for you, quick and easy, and the best solution possible. So with that, you guys have a good night, and I will see you on the next video. We'll find out what it is when it comes up.